Appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. All right, Historic Knights. I would like to start off this video by saying I know there's a lot of why not X questions whenever we're exploring a new format, a new archetype like this. And I want to make it very clear that I am in no way confident that this configuration of Mardu Knights is ideal. There's a lot of different directions you can take this archetype. So for example, this build that we have here in front of us is a base white build. So we can support not only Benalish Marshal, but also History of Benalia. I've also, because I've elected to play History of Benalia, I've not included Unclaimed Territory. So I definitely think there's a build of Knights probably that doesn't play this card, that gets to play Tournament Grounds and Unclaimed Territory to have 2 rainbow lands. Bacchanation, thanks for the 13 months. I've also elected to only include 3 copies of Knight of the Ebon Legion, for example, at the bottom end, because I don't have that many actual black sources to pump it up, so I only have 9 ways to activate to pump it, because Tournament Ground, while it casts it, it does not trigger its activated ability. Same thing with Smitten Swordsmith. I think this card's super powerful, but I only have 9 ways to cast the Curry Favor front half, so that makes it a little bit less exciting than it otherwise could be. Let's go ahead and dive on into some games with this and see how it plays. Like I said, a lot of different directions you could take the Knights deck in. This is where the magic happens, in case anybody had forgotten. In case it had slipped anybody's mind, we play Magic the Gathering here. And it's fun. Fun. Good game. Exciting. Riveting. No, Historic and Standard share a ladder rank. Thankfully, I qualified for the Mythic whatever, the qualifier weekend last month. So this month I just get to ignore the ladder. Or just play on it for funsies. You know, people play right on time 2-drop. Look at that. Look at that beautiful right on time 2-drop. Just resubbed. Looking forward to your Historic brews. Thanks for the half year, Dr. Brouhaha. I'm looking forward to jamming some Historic too. Remember, if you're enjoying Historic and you want to see more of it on this channel, you want to make sure to, ooh, that's sweet. You want to make sure to submit your decks to get played on the website. Make sure you're hanging out for the streams and the YouTube videos. How much Historic I intend to play is going to be directly dictated by what the popularity of the content looks like. Man, their build is sweet. There is so much going on in this format right now. Yeah, Path of Metal. They've got the tower here already. Okay. They're dead? Are they dead? Yeah, they're dead to the Marshal, right? Marshal. It's a good start for us. No, not quite dead, but their board's dead, right? Yeah, we started on 5 cards this game, right?
Listen to them roar. Come on. I will consume you.
I think I would rather trade here than sack this and let them keep the dragon. This is turn 5. I'd like to reflect this as turn 5. I missed a land drop. Don't play a sweeper. Don't play a sweeper. Don't play a sweeper. I have no idea why they hit my knight instead of my face. Skinny kitty! Coming in hot with the quarter of your support. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. The borderless lands are available in the store. Dollary dues. All about them dollary dues. So I think on the draw, I want a little bit less Embercleave. Their deck might be more mid-rangey. I wouldn't be surprised if they pull up post board. So I think I'm gonna board in these Midnight Reapers. I don't know if they had enough white creatures to make Noxious Grasp reasonable. Let's try this for now. When in doubt, when you're boarding with an aggro deck like this, less is more. You just want to like stick to your primary game plan and run people down. The Exile Zone's got a new animation in yesterday's patch. Added a bunch of sweet ones. Haven't had a chance to watch much Magic content recently, but you're still the best at content on Twitch, so have some Bezo bucks. Thanks for the continued support, Maget. I appreciate it. We'll always be here when you're ready to come back and check out some more. Yeah, the sideboard might be wrong. The black spells in the sideboard might be ambitious. Scale of 1 to dead. Where's this bodyguard at? Still alive, eh? Oh! Wow! Chandra's good with Path of Metal, and she's good with Legion's Landing, huh? That's really sweet. That's neat. I'm picking up what they're putting down. Got a lot of neat synergies over there. But they have another, what's it called? The 1-1 here? I just lighten up the stage, sure. That found the 1-1, yep. Ooh, that's a sweet one. So you get to go Midnight Reaper into Dauntless Bodyguard, protect my Midnight Reaper. Maybe I'm supposed to play Marshal Bodyguard there, so Marshal for Bodyguard's insulated from Path of Metal. I mean, we could approximately build what they're playing, right? Like, we've seen enough of their stuff. They're an aggro deck, so it's probably a lot of 4-ofs. Looking forward to Storm the Vaults today. My rank is glad we don't care about it with Storm the Vaults coming today. Demystifying my history that already made 2 dudes. Yep, deal. Yeah, Heroic Reinforcement's probably a card they're playing. A bit. I expect this is going to kill this in response. Get to sack this and draw a card. I think I want to just kill their Planeswalker here. They're at such a high life total. Even if they have a sweeper here, I get to draw 3 cards and I have my castle in my mana base. Their utility land's a little bit better than ours, though. It makes it 1/1 for 3 with lifelink. Ours makes it 1/1 for 4 without lifelink. Don't settle my wreckage. Don't do it. Have a heart. There's no fear in this dojo, chat. Ain't nobody got time to play around, settle the wreckage. Yep. I think I just passed here. Nah, I should have played a tap plan. Let's just do this and say go. Your move, Yugi boy.
Come to me.
Yikes.
Come on.
Alright, so we're dead to any amount of reach. Dead to a shock or another Bone Crusher Giant, because Stormfist does 2 to us next turn. We're also dead to any of our creatures dying. Like that. We found the cost that was too high, chap. We found the cost that was too high. I'm gonna make sure they see to attack with the dragon.
Hey, these little guys are great.
Yeah, they missed that we would die to the Stormfist Crusader triggers. So there's a good chance we still lose, but we're not dead this turn. The metal land only does 2. I'm only going to 4. This could find Teamer Battle Rage, right? This can find Teamer Battle Rage. I don't know if these are lethal, but that's not up to me to figure out. Did I board out the Cleaves? Oh, you're super right. I boarded out the Cleaves. They go block, block. I believe they're going to 2 here, right? I've got 9, they're going to go up to 11. I didn't get my Menace Dudes +1 because I missed it. If I get my Menace Dudes +1, do we kill them there? Would that have been lethal? They'd have blocked a 2 and a 4. No, it would have been the same, right? Thank you for pointing that out, but it would have been the same. I'm gonna put my cleaves back in. It didn't make the good play because I missed it. Because I'm a fish. Go on fishing. You didn't realize you were going fishing, did you, chat? I think I'm supposed to mulligan this, right? It can't cast History or Marshal. This hand, however, is great. How greedy is it to do this? I think it's an appropriate amount of greedy. Nah, I don't really like the Burger King crown guy. He's not very cool. The sleeves are... I'm not blocking here because they have Path of Metal. Or a 1/1 that deals 1. These are the new sleeves in the store. Break out the credit card, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I like to call a combo in the biz right there. Combo! Man, I'm excited. My graphics guy's working up a whale emote. I'm excited for my whales to have that emote. The frame around my face changes to match the color of the deck we're playing. Because this is a fully immersive experience here in Hoaglandia. This game was not particularly close. Yeah, being on the place real good. Am I referring to another tier 3 sub? No, so they added the ability to give people who have specific cheer badges whales or emotes. Thanks for the 2 months there, Bowerstein. I appreciate that. Welcome back. So, I think for the $100 bit badge, we're going to make a whale emote. And for the folks who have crowns for the $1,000 bit badge, they're going to get a golden whale. And then I gotta figure out some other ones. I'm taking suggestions for emotes in general. We have a couple. I cleaned out some ones that weren't getting used. So we have 2 generic channel emotes. And then we also have lower bit emotes to do too. So like I need to put an emote for like the $10 bit badge and the $50 bit badge as well. Can we get a peasant emote too? Do you need like a goldfish? Or like, do you need like a little baby goldfish emote for all the regular plebs? You're important too, regular plebs. A little baby guppy. So what I'm hearing is I have to donate $1,000 to get the gold whale emote. Where do I send the money? You send the money to Twitch for bits and then you cheer them in the channel. Nice 1/1. Just good. That's just good, clean living right there, chat. Just good. Good, clean living. That's real scary. Think we just play Marshal here so we can start attacking. Interaction? Can't we just play past each other, opponent? I don't understand. Why you have to interact? Rude. I mean, I'm sure there's a memekin deck in Historic in that there's a deck that's strictly worse than mono red that like draws cards. I'm sure that's accurate. All these are kind of medium. Guess I do this so I can make something bigger later. I'm gonna shock this and then do this and then hit you for 1. I heard my calls going on, Marty. This is not a Stormfist Crusader matchup. Weird. Why didn't they cast? They just like want this to be a 4/4 real bad. Do I just like sit here and hold up the pump? Or I just like play out my hand? I feel like I don't want to live in fear. We should have lived in fear, chat. We should have been scared. There was reason to be afraid. There was reason to be afraid. It's actually okay, right? Torbrand plus Goblin Shade Whirler is like a hell of a drug, huh? Hey, was that a good draw? Go. We're probably supposed to play more Teamer Battle Rage, huh? We might want just like more of this card and more of this card. It's probably likely. My sideboard also isn't particularly well thought out for the red matchup. I should have some of the exile target red or black card in my sideboard. For sure. Pour one out for my wild cards. Listen, you're not new. You should know your wild cards aren't safe around these parts. Yeah, like two or three decree in the board's probably good. And it was late last night after a long day when we put this together. So I spent a good amount of time on the main deck, did not spend a lot of time on the sideboard. If I had to guess, I would bet this matchup is bad for us. They have Goblin Chain Whirler. So I'm gonna play out both these Fervent Champions, and I'm gonna concede when they Chain Whirler me. Yeah, none of the adventure cards have full arts. I've not missed that one, chat. I've not missed that one. Can't say that that's one I've missed. I have missed the History of Benalia animation. That was like one of those first arena animations where it's just like, whoa. The Crucible animation is very good. Speaking of, we had folks donate yesterday to put red-white land destruction in the queue for Historic, so we'll see how that goes. There's a lot of aggro in this format, so a bunch of Clarions could probably drag us across the finish line here and there, kicking and screaming. Sure. Legion End is mostly for Field of the Dead. We also don't have that many black sources. There's a good chance it just shouldn't be in my sideboard. I think I want to lead on these, so this way if they have removal, they don't kill my veteran. This could be too conservative, though. Maybe I'm supposed to jam the veteran for max damage output. I played the Heroic deck yesterday. That was pretty good, but couldn't get the Niv deck with Blood Sun to go off. I mean, the proactive decks are almost certainly going to be better. Being aggressive is good. Yeah, that's a turn. Ooh, you know what's really good against that card? You know what's really good against that card? If that's their play next turn, we're in a very good spot. Are they dead if that's their play next turn? Yeah, they're actually just dead if that's their play, right? I think Jeskai Fires is a good ladder deck, Philly. I think that deck's super strong. Yeah, this is smart on their part. They have Chain Whirler too. Never not Chain Whirler. There's nothing to think about, Vernash. That's not something I can tell you without playing games. So the answer is try it and see. Yes, they did add a deck feature to the card overlay. Yeah, I mean, like I said, right? Like, Chain Whirler means that this matchup's just, like, horrendous for us. That's an attack where, in paper, I don't think I would make it, but on Magic Arena, my opponent was auto-passing, so I know it's safe to attack in there. So really need to draw a card that gives my guys +1/+1 here. So that way I can attack into this Chain Whirler. They're gonna Lava Coil one of my tokens, I assume. Oh, they can just play the Phoenix? Yeah, I think that's probably the game. Interesting. I don't think it matters. It's aggressive. Okay. Well, now I feel like we have a chance. We could draw a Lord. Really? They didn't play the Phoenix post-combat either. That's really weird. Hey, thanks for the 3/4 of a year, Weefris. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Yeah, Embercleave would also been great. Yeah, I feel like our opponent was needlessly aggressive there at the end. Like, once the history pops off. Alright, I think I'm gonna make a couple changes here. The sideboard's a giant disaster. I think I'm gonna go up a red source so I can go up an Embercleave. I think I want to trim these and go up an Embercleave and a contender here at my top end. And then as far as the sideboard goes, I think I want a bunch of Devout Decrees. I think most of these black cards in here are bad. The Midnight Reaper's probably fine. Yeah, it seems fine at a glance. Embercleave's just real good. Mardu is the white, black, green. That's Abzan. See, this one that we're playing right now is Mardu. Gosh, it's just we played so much Moto for so long when we were taking a break from Standard because it was bad that I'd forgotten how fast playing games on Arena is. No Phyrexian Arenas. I'd encourage you to look at my mana base and ask that question again. Sure. This person's rank 10. That's so high. They're still playing ladder matches at rank 10? They're so safe. They don't need to play. Maybe they just play Magic for fun? People play Magic for fun, chat. It's weird. Speaking of fun, this curve on the play. Nobody ladders for fun. You know, this is wrong. I should have played this pre-combat and put the counter on this. Because now if they kill this, I would rather have this here because this is already valuable. So I'd rather split up the priority of what they need to kill. Although I guess doing this makes Bone Crusher Giant not be good. You ready to end their entire career, chat? You ready to end it? You ready to crush them mercilessly under our feet? Turn 5, attack for 28. Not bad. Not bad. So they can double block one of the lords, then chump block another one and go to 3. Like have just one Spellbreaker left over. Yeah, I bet straight red white knights, honestly. There's a chance Stormfist Crusader. Should we do that after this? What do we think? Is the black splash just unnecessary and we should have better mana? Found the button. Found the button. Not the gumdrop buttons. You play Rimrock Knight? Yeah, Rimrock could be good. You could play Rimrock in this slot here. Heroic Reinforcements is a good card at the top end. You could play another Acclaimed Contender. What are other 2-drop knights and straight red white knights? Knight of Grace is a card you could play. I don't think I want Stormfist Crusader on the draw here. We'll bring in these Tribunals and a Devout Decree. Oh, you can play Worthy Knight? Sure. Yeah, Worthy Knight sounds fine. I want you to know I resubbed because of that 28 damage attack. Well, thanks. Welcome back, Ironclad. Appreciate you keeping me around. I'm all alone. There's no one here beside me. Do 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 do. We wanted to be on the play anyways, exactly. Yeah. Let's go. Cutting a bunch of 1-drops and adding Loxodon, I think, is not a good combination of things to do. I could see Loxodon maybe being good, but I think that is not how you would want to go about fitting it into the deck. Green splash for once upon a time? I don't think so. The splash isn't nearly as free in an aggro deck. I think we just like play Javier, like pump the veteran, smash them, right? Get Teamer Battle Rage. That's Javier Dominguez, right? Am I mixing up my Magic Bros? I think the flavor text says his name. That's right? So for people that aren't familiar, they went back to doing vanity cards here. Yeah, 2018 World Champion Javier Dominguez. Yep. All right, let's just try White-Red Knights and see how that feels. So I want to cut these. I think I might want a third Acclaimed Contender. We can cut all of these other things. That lets us actually play another castle pretty reasonably, too. Skyknight. Skyknight seems good, right? It makes soldiers, but like Marshal pumps all of my stuff. What are the knight cards? Yeah, we're still playing Tournament Grounds. Tournament Grounds is another red-white dual land. Knight of Grace's potential. Oh, I need some more lands in my deck. This is only 19 lands. I don't think we can play Unclaimed Territory and still play History. So Unclaimed Territory doesn't cast this card. So I need like, you want close to 18, like 16's like the floor. And like this is 16. Yeah, Vanguard's a soldier. Worthy Knight's probably the inclusion. We could also just play Elephant. We don't have to play Knights. We could just play an Elephant. Brimrock Knight, also not terrible. Fabled Passage coming into play tapped sucks a lot. It might be better than one of these mountains though, just because like I do have Marshal. Nah, I don't think so. I have other 3-drops that just like don't. You want a red castle? The problem with red castle is it's frequently going to be a tapped land, chat. If I cut a mountain for a red castle, I only have 6 mountains. One or two unclaimed territory are probably better than a mountain. I disagree with that. Maybe I can get away with 1 territory. This is 15 red right now. Like 15 red's kind of the floor for casting Embercleave consistently. Yeah, Cage is probably a good sideboard card. I believe that. Couple of Fry. Yeah, Panic Reader's still good post-nerf. Yeah, the fact that we're like trying to cast these cards puts the mana base under a little bit of constraint. I like this. Let's try this. Uh-oh, chat. Uh-oh. We've been going for almost 2 hours. We're starting to feel the lag. How much rank do we spew playing Storm the Vault? It's gonna be the real question. It's gonna be the real question. We got first strike, chat. It's a rude dude. We have to play a red-white Nightsmere. Oh, is this the person who was playing? I think this is the person who was playing the Path of Metal deck earlier, right? Yeah, same. I recognize the username. We lost to them, right? Because our Stormfist Crusaders killed us. Having Devout Decree should make this matchup better. Does watching all your videos on YouTube and following you on Twitch make me a stalker? It does not. Makes you a fan. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. I purged a bunch of the historic decks at one point, Frost Kitty. If you had one that you didn't swap back out, drop me a message from where you donated from, and I can either refund you or switch in something else. Do we switch from Mardu to Boros for the Knight's deck? I mean, does it look like we're playing Mardu? I don't know how to answer questions like that without being a sarcastic dick. Cause like, it's also always here. Take a look around. Answer the question yourself. For Marvel and Pioneer, thanks Billy Zane Jr. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Do I want Frenzy here? I feel like I might want Frenzy here. I'm just gonna submit like this. Less is more. You don't want to dilute your game plan too much. Some of us watch because you're sarcastic. Yeah, you're not wrong. All right, yeah. 1, 2, 3. It's just elementary. What could it be? Yeah, they did that last game too. Last match. I believe we lost the game where they did that though, so you know. Path into 3-mana Chandra is incredibly sweet. Skyknight into Marshal, also great. Marshal. Why is Dauntless Bodyguard worse than Venerable Knight? I don't know. Cleave ho! Yeah, the 3-mana Chandra tokens flip Path of Metal. That was, yeah, I don't know if the black cards are necessary in this build. I feel like there's probably a good Mardu build of Knights in this format, but it probably doesn't involve History of Benalia. I feel like if you want to play Mardu, you probably want access to unclaimed territory and tournament grounds, and playing both of those in your mana base make History uncastable. I should probably throw this one on the website too, huh? Knights. Should figure out what historic decks I want up there. So probably Yarok, Field so far. All three of the things we played so far sound good. Temur, Oko, and Knights. Can Knights be a Pioneer deck as well? I have no idea. Real decks have curves, chat. Real decks have curves. Historic, the same price as standard. That is correct, Cardinal. So if you have a sweet historic deck, it is $10 for subscribers to get their historic deck added to the queue to be played at some point in the near future. How much historic we play on stream is going to be dictated by how many submissions we have compared to standard and what the viewer numbers look like. Reeve's soul. My soul has been reeved. Team Morocco is real good. Felt super clean. Davriel. Alright. Sure.
Tidy up in there.
Let's tidy up in there. I think I want to lead on this so I can trigger the Worthy Knight, so I have a token to attack this with next turn.
I don't think you'll be needing that.
Gosh, you're about to get 3 for 1 by this card. I think we're about to get 3 for 1 by this card. Do I want to trade my Worthy Knight for one of my cards in my hand? Yeah, I think I do. And I didn't play this pre-combat because I want to play History of Benalia here. I know I could have made another human token, but the 1/1 token's not that valuable anyways, and I just want to be resource efficient this turn. With their 2/3 lifelinker coming down here in a second, getting the history down as 3/3 tokens is better. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. If they don't have a Ritualist next turn, they should be pretty dead. Yeah, they added new Murderous Rider animations. They added a bunch of new animations. Draw 2, lose 2, create a food token. Neat. Embercleave plus history is kind of disgusting. This was supposed to be the first performance patch. I don't know that I've noted a meaningful performance increase. I hear Cleveland is nice this time of year, chat. Heave ho! Cleave ho, yeah, cleave ho's probably a good takeaway there. Decree sounds great. I don't know how I feel about Worthy Knight. I don't know. History doesn't trigger it. Mixed feelings. I'm not trim a Marshal. I don't want to bring my curve up too much, I don't think. Yeah, Worthy could be, it's probably worth trying Loxodon out in this deck with all the bodies we put into play. I also don't know if I want to take a turn off from attacking to cast that card terribly often, though. Is a real consideration. Yeah, this is fine, right? One, two, three. It's just elementary. What could it be? think this card's fine. I think it, like, passes the bar for being a playable 1-drop. I think the bar for playable 1-drop is kind of low. I think in Mardu, where you have access to more colors, you probably don't need to play this card. But I think in a 2-color configuration like what we're playing, it's necessary. Yeah, Rimrock Knight, I think, would be the card in contention if we want to replace a Placeworthy Knight. Definitely think that is Casma Squadron Knight here. Like I've said when we talked about it, this deck basically has building concessions to the fact that we are trying to play history and Embercleave. Historic's been good. Teamer Oko is really sweet, which makes me happy because I really love that deck. I don't think I can keep taking hits from these. Can't activate Castle, which is awkward. I don't think we've played a deck with the new historic cards yet, right? Yeah, that's fine. I remember when Isumaru Hound was considered extremely aggressive. Yeah, the rates on some of our creatures are better these days. Abzan tokens with Soul Warden and Corpse Knight. Yeah, someone else said they were playing Soul Sister style deck with the Explore package, like green-white. That sounds sweet. Isn't there a new White Knight card in the history? I have no idea. I can't tell you the text on all those cards offhand. I don't know what they all do. I guess those cards don't actually appear in my search because I don't own all of them. Oh, 4-mana double strike? I ain't got time for 4-mana cards. If I wanted a 4-mana card in this deck, I would play Heroic Reinforcements, which is possible. It's a card we want to play. Ritualist. I want Frenzy for the third game then. They're a little bit more controlling than I was expecting. Why did they put Second Right in Historic? Because Second Right and Darksteel Reactor are good examples of Timmy build-around cards that make people excited to play Magic. I think both of those cards are good inclusions. They are not spike cards, but they are cards that people want to build sweet things around. Do you have any explanation for why standard PTQs are an MTGO and not MTGA? because PTQs are Swiss tournaments that have a top 8 structure, and MTGA does not have the technology to do that. Day 1 of the MCQ weekend is not a traditional Swiss tournament. And day 2 is handled through a third-party website where you manually queue into each other, similar to how Twitch Rivals was done. It doesn't have the technology to do that because while Arena is a really great way to play Magic, it's an incomplete piece of software that was published to a full release to meet an arbitrary deadline and not because it was ready to be fully released. And for anybody who's wondering, that's why you won't see my name on the invite to the Mythic Championship list. Couple people that are new here had asked me about that. That's why I don't get invited to things like that. This card do? Creature dies, deals 1 damage to each opponent. All right, it's real big. All right, let's play the third game with some friends in our deck. She lags. Do 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 do. Beep do 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 do. Trim around the edges. You really want me to put that on the list? Listen, Marty, let's be honest. There's worse on there than that. Yeah. Yeah, maybe we'll qualify the hard way someday. We'll see. I certainly plan to qualify for and play in the MCQ weekends, but, you know, Magic's got a lot of variance in it, so it's by no means. Cage does stop Frenzy. You should not board those cards in at the same time. You'll be very sad if you board those cards in at the same time. Yes, Brawl is specifically standard only. You can play... Well, that's not true. The Brawl queue is standard only. There is a historic Brawl option. There's just not. You can only do it via direct challenge. If the person who sent me an email about a deck submission is still watching the stream, please submit it using the form on my website. Thank you. Yeah, Naya Feather's probably great here. Naya Feather's probably excited to play Fabled Passage. Oh no, we're about to get like turn 3 Nissa, aren't we? I think we might be dead, chat. To be fair, I think Land War Elves is the worst of the 3 1-mana accelerants we have in this format. Like, when we were playing Temur Oko earlier today, we were playing 2 elves and then 4 of each of the others. Yeah, looks like we still need to restart our client every other match. I'm gonna click submit. I just want to attack. Why do you think it's worse than Grazer? It depends on the deck, obviously. But when there's a lot of aggro decks in the format, Grazer tends to be better. Because your Grazer can die and you still accelerated. And your Grazer blocks for you. Yeah, Goose is very good. All right, let's go. Not on this deck, but we've played against Nexus generically in the format, yeah. Teamer Oko crushes Nexus of Fate. It's very satisfying. In the top right-hand corner of your screen, you have to toggle all play modes. Yeah, you get Questing Beast versus Nexus. And you have a fast clock and you have Disdainful Stroke. The Nexus matchup for Teamer Oko is good for a lot of the same reasons. Its Field of the Dead matchup was good. Hey, chat, guess what? We're going to kill Oko that got played on turn 2. They played turn 2 Oko. We killed him on turn 3 by attacking. SJ, thanks for the 3 months. I appreciate the support. Love your content, been watching for forever. Excited to see more Historic. I'm excited to play more Historic. That's lethal, right? I forgot. We call this Teamer Battle Rage so often that I forgot it gave +1/+1. You're like, we just call this card Teamer Battle Rage. It's like, I was like, oh, I only have 14. I was like trying to figure out if I wanted to kill them or trade with their Questing Beast in my head. Didn't need to figure it out. I've become the thing I hate, chat. Tank, best possible play. We are the brain dead aggro player. One, two, three. It's just elementary. What could it be? Historic Oko was busted. Felt real good. Felt real good. I assume we're too slow on the draw. Oko is loco, chat. Alright, there's, you know.
It's a game you're interested in.
So it's a game y'all interested in. Feels historic, man. Feels historic, man. I can't tell, chat. Is being on the play good in Magic? Can people in chat maybe take a vote? Is being on the play good? I'm starting to like have this feeling that being on the play might be good. You don't get to draw a card, yep. Awkward. I'm on the play. Can I keep this? What do we think? Can I have the 7 back, please? You miss checklands. You don't have to miss them. You can join us here in Historic, where they're legal for everybody to play. Fibbledy-Thip. Oh, are they playing Keesis combo? I would love to give Keesis combo a history lesson. They could be playing some kind of bug brew. Yeah, Keesis combo. All right, history lesson. The history lesson shall continue until morale improves. Yeah, we're playing historic. It's only fitting that we're giving out history lessons to the historic players, chat. It's very possible that we want... It's very possible that we want more than 2 cages on the sideboard. So what are our best draws next turn? Another Lord. We're going to be attacking for less than we once were. Cleave would be pretty good. Yeah, Cleave is good, and Lords are good. Gosh, Fibbledy-Thip is just like mono hopping in front of buses here, huh? Take that one for next turn. I should technically play these post-combat for optimal sequencing. Your optimal sequencing can get smashed. That's all I'm saying. All right, they hit another Mox there. We could die. Am I dead? I don't think so. They don't make blue mana currently, right? Oh, they do with this, right? Mew is great. Mew is very good. Mew is much better than Domri. Not close. We started with Domri and we cut them. Mew impacts the board. Which is a big deal. Or they have another Othakai in their hand. Blue-white. Did they mean to make black mana? I think they made the wrong color mana. Their win con is filling up their graveyard and then casting Othakaya again and again and again, or milling you out. Fry and Cage are both good here. Trim, Worthy Knight, Acclaimed Contender? What do we think of that? I think I like that. Yeah, we multiplied that game. Remember, you didn't have to mulligan. You got to mulligan. Mulliganing is a privilege, it's not a penalty. Yeah, Decree pops Keithis. It's like, it comes down to like, how interactive do I want to be versus how linear? Like, I need to be able to kill them still. Like, maybe we're supposed to cut all the Acclaimed Contenders and, like, bring in Decrees. Is that right? I have 30 threats right now because I have 26 creatures plus history. I like that this helps me find the lords in the Embercleave though to like finish the game. Maybe I'm supposed to be more interactive on the draw. I'm going to err on the side of being a little bit more interactive on the draw. YOLO Swaggins. All right. Let's hit some runners, chat. Wow. Wow, Twitch chat. Way to not believe. Way to be scared. The reason why we didn't hit here is because there were doubters in Twitch chat. If everybody in Twitch chat had simply believed, we'd have gotten there no problem. Twitch chat lacked faith, and we didn't get there. If you would have just believed, we'd have been fine. Feels arena, man. Just mono lags. Much dishonor in the dojo. Kisis does run Teferi. They probably run Oko as well now. So, like, Cage isn't just a free roll, but it adds another layer to the onion of beating them. Cage backed up by pressure is a good combination. This mana base, though. Oh, I should have played this on one, right? Eh. Kisis has 3 mana Teferi and Oko to interact with Cage. So, a lot of stuff. Clearly, we should have the option of pile shuffling on MTGA. Big agree. The truth is out there, sheeple. The shuffler's coming to get you. It's not fair or balanced. Open your eyes, sheep. Is that a real conspiracy? Magic players are incredibly stupid. And to be fair, it's not just Magic players, it's humans in general. There are a lot of people who genuinely think the shuffle is not working correctly. Probably because they haven't played enough Paper Magic, or if they have, they don't shuffle sufficiently in Paper Magic. Most people likely don't shuffle sufficiently in Paper. Well, that's an exceptionally bad beat. But Hif, why do you have 2 mountains in your Marshal deck, Jiff? This instance clearly proves empirically that you shouldn't play mountains in your Marshal deck, Jiff. Oh, that's brutal. There's one more mountain in our deck, and I'm confident we're going to draw it. Ain't nobody got time for anything other than your face, Johnny. If we would have attacked Teferi, our opponent would have gained 2 off the Oathakaya, so I think it's just correct to run the face down here.
I got it.
Phases of the moon. Life waxes and wanes.
Okay. Sick combo deck. Attack you. Attack, 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 attack. Alright. Good aggro decks keep people honest, chat. I like formats where aggro decks are the best decks. Aggro decks are fun to attack if you're building your decks well, and they are fun to play against with interactive decks, in my opinion. A lot of decision points in them. Yeah, so thoughts on Knight. So the original Mardu build we started with, I don't think the mana in this format is good enough to play Mardu and play History of Benalia. I would not be surprised if there's a good Mardu Knights deck in this format, but I do not think that whatever good Mardu Knights deck exists is good with History in it. So I think you kind of got to pick, do you want to play 3 colors so you get tournament grounds, unclaimed territory, or do you want to play History? I know our mana there was a little bit awkward in that last game, but I think this mana base is probably pretty close to correct. Having History, Embercleave, and Marshal pulls us in a couple different directions, so you're going to have some fumbles on occasion. Overall, we're playing mostly 4s here. I actually think the one card I'm not 100% certain on in the deck is this 2 of here. Worthy Knight was just kind of it's possible other cards I would try in that slot are Venerated Loxodon. We do put a lot of dorks into play fairly quickly. Just like having an elephant to take a turn off kind of acts as another like pseudo Anthem Lord to buff our stuff up. So I think this is probably something worth trying in this slot. I just got a great whisper I wanted you to see. There have been over 1 million games of best of 3, and it's proven that the shuffler clumps cards. If your hand is mana heavy, you draw more lands, and if your hand is mana light. So this is a good example. This comment is a good example of the fundamental misunderstanding of what people have when they say the word random. The human brain is illogical. And people who don't have a good mathematical foundation take the word random to actually mean uniformly distributed. So clumps are random. In something that's randomized, clumps exist. In fact, an inherent flaw in humans is when you ask humans to generate random lists of things, they tend to leave out the clumps because they think it's more randoms without the clumps in it. Yeah, like, the complaints about the shuffler on Arena take me back to my days of teaching introductory statistics classes to college freshmen who, like, just don't have a clue and don't understand how, like, it's just, yeah. Basic humans who haven't taken actual stats classes have, and even some that have, probably have a bad understanding. All right, anywho, I was pretty happy with this final. The sideboard, super subject to change based on how the format develops, but I think this is probably a good starting point. All right, what are we doing? We are going to do a quick ad roll so I can restart the client and update the stream decker everywhere, but we are going to try some blue-red Storm the Vaults. And by try blue-red Storm the Vaults, I mean incinerate some rank, which we thankfully don't care about this season. So back in a few. We'll see you soon with some Storm the Vaults.